Hello, friend. It's nice to see you again. I hope that you will have a relaxing time. I hope you will be very relaxed. Just have a nice relaxing sit down or maybe lay down. It's okay. You can sit or lay down, it doesn't matter, as long as you're comfortable. Well, today I'm gonna tell you a little story about some dragons. And who doesn't like dragons, right? So, I just had to fix a thing. It's okay. Back here. I want to tell you a story, so just sit back and relax. Relax, 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 relax. Because you deserve it. And first, to get into the spirit of relaxation, let's breathe in. And out. In and out. I hope that relaxed you very much. So this story is about some dragons in the woods. Specifically, it's about Louis, Salty, and Mimi. And they're scuttling around in the forest, playing around. Mimi is the biggest of them. She's nice and red. And Salty and Louis are about the same size. But Salty is a nice white color with not much texture in the color palette at all. But Louis, she is green and has a nice mixture of yellowish kind of texture in her color. And they're all playing around, having fun in the forest, chasing each other, climbing trees and flying from tree to tree. And you see, they're having a lot of fun, are playing very peacefully. They don't have much worries. And Mimi says, or Salty says, "You can't catch me. I'm much faster than you." And Mimi says, "Yeah, you're a little bit faster than me, but you're so clumsy. I'm going to, as soon as you make a little mistake, I'm gonna be all over you. You're not gonna get away. Not this time." And Louis says, "Oh, you two don't be too rough on each other again, though. Mimi, you can be a little bit too much." And Mimi says, "No, I won't." And Salty says, "But you can be, though," as they jump from tree to tree. And then they notice something in the woods. There's a car. A car with a big... I almost said wheelbarrow, but it's a big... What are those called? Carriages? Caravan? Carriage. Anyway, they seem to have a lot of stuff, and they seem to be sitting in the forest with a nice fire, even though it's not that late. It's kind of early in the morning actually, but they're just sitting there cooking some food on the fire. And Mimi and Salty says, "Shh." Or Salty halts, and then Mimi can catch him. And Salty says, "Shh." And Mimi says, "I got you. I told you, I always get you." And Salty says, "No, there are humans here." And Mimi says, "Ooh, humans." And she scuttles up to get as close as she can, hiding behind some rocks. And Salty says, yeah, sure." But Louis is a bit more careful. Hey guys, slow down. You know, humans can be dangerous." Mimi says, "Yeah, but if they don't see us, they won't." And Louis says, She reluctantly follows as Mimi watches closely. They're not sure really what the humans are doing, but they are studying closely. Mimi says, "It looks like they have one of those cutting machines that cut down the trees." And Salty says, "Yeah, those loud things, they're so annoying. But it looks like they are finished for the day. Look at all the wood they've gotten. They're just gonna burn it." Silly humans can't even burn their own stuff without wood. I wonder what it would be like to not be able to breathe fire from your mouth. And Louis says, "Oh, come on. It's alright. Fire is not everything." "Oh yeah, sorry, Louis." Louis hasn't been able to breathe fire yet. "You will get there when you get a little bit older. Don't worry." "Yeah, I hope so." And the two people that they've been watching walks into the car. And Mimi says, "You've ever wondered where they're going when they go back?" Louis says, "I think they're going to those, their homes, their villages, or whatever they call them. And it's a dangerous place." And Mimi says, "Dangerous? I don't know. Humans are mostly afraid of dragons. I don't know why. It's a bit unfair, don't you think? Can't we go with them and show all the humans that we can have fun with them?" And Louis says, No. We're not going with them. They're not gonna want us to come with them anyway." Mimi says, "Oh, well, I'm gonna go. Well, if they don't see us, then they won't mind us going with them." And Louis says, "Well, me and Salty are staying here, right?" And Salty says, I don't know. I kind of want to follow Mimi on this. But you don't even like humans, Louise says. Salty says, well, I think I should, change my mind about things a bit. And I'm sure Mimi will find some fun things to do over there, even if the humans aren't fun. And Mimi has already jumped up onto the carriage behind the car and is hiding with all the wood and stuff. And Salty jumps on too, and Louise reluctantly again just follows because she doesn't want to be alone out there. So they go all the way in. They go quite a bit out of the forest onto a road, and then they take that road into a village. And when they're there, they jump out into a bush and hide at the edge of a garden. And Mimi says, "Wow, look at this. Isn't this pretty, you? You too?" Salty says, "Yeah, I don't like the humans, but they do sure make cool things." And Louise says, "I mean, yeah, I guess it's quite pretty. Oh, look at this." And Louise actually is the first one to walk. She finds one of those wind chimes. Louise is making such lovely noises, and it's glittering so lovely in the sun. And Mimi, with a smirk, walks up behind her with a smirk and says, "I told you it would be a fun and cool idea to explore this place." And Louise says with a frown, "It's still dangerous and a bad idea. I'm just enjoying it because I have to be here. Otherwise, it's a bad idea still. The humans could come any moment." And Salty's on a swing, going back and forth, with the tail swinging as well after the swing. And Salty says, "Look at this! Look at how fun this is!" And Mimi jumps onto another thing of a swing. "Yes, it's so fun, man." But then the humans come out from the front door, and they have to run and hide. But Mimi, as she notices as the humans are leaving, she says, "Come on, guys." And she runs in the house when the humans aren't noticing, because the humans went with some stuff out into their car and left the door open, and all the dragons scuttle in. And there they are, like, they get very open-eyed, wide, and go, "Ooh, so many things." They have even more things, and such small and delicate things and big things. They have even more things inside. And the humans lock the door and leave for the day to go who knows where. And the dragons say, Mimi says, look, they're leaving. They're probably going out to the forest to find some food or something. We can now explore this whole home of theirs. And Louise says, no, we should probably go home before they get back. But Louis also gets a bit distracted by there's a corner with a lot of jewelry and a mirror, and she just walks up and loves it. So she tries stuff on. She's like, wow. And Mimi walks around, jumps in the couch, and she's like, wow, feel this, it's so soft. And Salty follows and feels how soft it is. And then they go, check this out. They notice. They walk over to the TV controller remote and accidentally step on it. It turns on the TV. Whoa! They have magical people on a painting. I've heard of paintings, but I didn't know they could move. Says Mimi, and Salty says, yeah, that's cool. And then they run around. They jump from furniture to furniture, making it fall over. They grab stuff between their teeth and see what they can chew. They go into the kitchen and open the cupboards. Look at this. I wonder what they use these for. And then they try to pick them up. They pick up a plate. But then they drop them on the floor and it goes crash. And Mimi goes, oh wow, that's loud. And also kind of fun. I wonder if this is what they do with it. And she throws a bunch more. And Salty throws some too. And they run around with their little tails, hitting and knocking down stuff, almost like when you leave a cat at home, one of those cats that really like knocking stuff over. And they also, their claws kind of rip up the couch. And Louise says, look at me. She's put on all the jewelry she can have. And she looks so glittery and fancy. And she says to the others, don't I look pretty now? And the other one claps their wings. Yeah, you do. You do look pretty. And then they roll up in the rug. And they say, look, I wonder if this is where they sleep. I heard they need to keep themselves warm with stuff like clothes and stuff, so I wonder if they sleep in this. Because they can't easily make fires to keep themselves warm at night. And Louise says, I don't know, I think it's kind of warm inside here with the walls already. Man, they have so much cool stuff. They have ripped up a lot of different things and they've played with toys and ripped them apart. And they just are so relaxed. They get real comfortable and eat some of the food. Like, wow, they have a place. It's like a portal to a cold place or something. It's not outside, And there's just food here. They just get food without having to hunt for it. I wonder why they left the house. There's like a lot of food in here. And they eat some of that. And as they lay and relax, 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 they ask, why? Man, why aren't the humans sharing all of this stuff with us dragons? It's kind of unfair. And Louise says, or Salty says, yeah, they are a bit unfair, aren't they? I knew it. Humans, they don't care nothing about anyone but themselves. And Louise says, yeah, it's so nice here. And then she realizes, but she looks around. I think it's not as pretty and neat here as when we came. Maybe this is why they don't want to hang out with us. Look at what we've done to their home. What do you mean? We've just played with it a bit. Yeah, but look at how everything seemed to have a place and a spot. Like, everything seemed so orderly, and now it's just almost like in the forest with leaves and stuff everywhere. They probably not gonna like this. And then they hear the car. They've been having so much fun all day. They hear a car driving up into the driveway. And now they're here, guys. Let's get out of here. And they're like panicking. Oh no, oh no. Running around in circles. How do we get out? We got in by them opening the door for us. It's like I've noticed there are holes in this home of theirs, but it's actually some kind of, it's like water, but like hard, it's like ice that protects us from, that makes it hard for us, or we won't be able to get through those holes. So I think we have to get out through the front door again. Well, Salty says, well, if it's ice, let's, in a panic, he says, well, if it's ice, let's just melt it. And Louis, before she can say, but it's not ice because it's not cold, Salty burns the window, tries to burn through the glass, but it doesn't quite work. It kind of shatters the glass because of the sudden temperature difference. And it sets fire to the corner, and then the glass breaks. And then Salty tries to smack the window open, and it works. It's like, look, we can get out of here. And they jump through one by one, and then they run back into the garden, and back into the forest. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. And run back, and then they start flying. As the humans, they can hear quite a loud, what's happened? Yell in their house as they fly away into the forest. And they're now back and relaxed. And Mimi says, or Mimi says, "Oh, that didn't go too well, but maybe next time we know how to behave differently. We could go back and try to make friends with the humans. Maybe we should try to bring them gifts or something, because they have such awesome stuff." And Louise says, "That didn't go well at all. That went horribly. We're not going back there. They're probably gonna... They're not gonna want us there. They're gonna trap us or something. I don't know what they will do, but let's never go back." But Mimi says, "But it was so fun." And Salty says, "Yeah, and they have such cool stuff." And Louis just sighs. But she forgot to take off all the jewelry, so she has some jewelry to look at. The only thing that's nice about that place is the jewelry. We can have just as much fun out here. And they settle down to go to bed and talk about all the cool things they found and saw that day. And maybe they learned how to not be so destructive next time. But maybe they didn't. Who knows? But can you blame them for being destructive when they didn't know? Little dragons. Well, now they're sleeping little dragons. And you can be sleeping too. If you want to. If you want to. If you want to. You deserve sleep. You. Yeah. I hope you became relaxed and it felt good and nice and relaxed. And you can subscribe or like or sleep or press that little icon if you want. You don't have to. But I hope you have a relaxing time. Relax. I will see you next week. Because you deserve to be relaxed. You can just take 2 deep breaths in and out. In and out. Have a lovely time. You deserve it. You're wonderful. You deserve it. You're a wonderful creature. Good night, goodbye. Good night, goodbye. See you.